Hello and welcome! You are watching the Cellframe NewsBlock. A special explanatory team worked on today's episode. So, in addition to our usual report on progress our teams have been made over the past 2 weeks, you'll also get a dose of explanation. We want to explore the essence of some of the complex processes that we report to you about each episode. Let's go! Let's start with Selfframe Dashboard and Selfframe Wallet news. Selfframe Wallet is a simplified version of Selfframe Dashboard tailored for mobile platforms. It's made for the everyday user with only the most essential functionality. We already adapted all the recent dashboard updates to Selfframe Wallet and also updated the backend. We are currently improving the graphic components and eliminating bugs found during testing. Now let's see what's going on with Selfframe Dashboard. As you know, Selfframe Node is an integral part of Selfframe Dashboard. Therefore, in parallel with the ongoing development of the node, we are also updating the dashboard backend to ensure full compatibility. This is exactly what the dashboard team just did. Since we upgraded responses in the node to using the JSON RPC protocol, we also needed to adapt the handler for these responses in the dashboard. So we have configured the new commands to work with networks, wallet and transactions. And we did similar work for the Web3 API. We also improved the dashboard's DEX tab. Let me remind you about our DEX. Selfframe DEX is a decentralized exchange in the Selfframe ecosystem, created primarily for the exchange of CF20 tokens. However, it would also support popular external cryptocurrencies. The technical side of our exchange is significantly different from most DEXs. Like other TD apps in our ecosystem, our DEX uses a conditional transaction method for executing orders. From a user's perspective, this means that it will be more user-friendly than our DEXs. Because of the way we have implemented our order system, the front end will be as similar as possible to convenient centralized exchange interfaces. The Selfframe DEX will have an exchange order book, candlestick, charts, and other familiar attributes. And all these will be available to Selfframe Dashboard users through the DEX tab. To simplify user interaction with the DEX, small text explanations were added to the interface for creating exchange orders. Now the pre-release assembly of Dashboard, which includes DEX, is ready. The instructions and app build have been shared with our beta tester community. Soon, based on the test results, a new version of the dashboard with DEX on board will be released. Testing is an important process for us. I'll tell you a little about how we do it. Our first task is to introduce the community to the product and get first-hand opinions from them. We give instructions on how to use it, and we observe what problems the community faces. Then we collect all the information together and make adjustments. There is already feedback on the same bugs that our internal testers found, and we have also received several good suggestions for improving functionality. Now let's talk about how development of the key functionality of the Selfframe platform, the Selfframe node, is progressing. The core of the Selfframe platform is written in the low-level C language, which allows us to achieve high performance. This is especially important for a blockchain with large post-quantum signatures. It also provides maximum portability for different operating systems. The C language is unique. Writing code in C is a special skill that not all developers have. Many tasks take longer and are more difficult in C than in more familiar high-level languages. Therefore, we are not only developing our node and SDK, which are written in C, but also creating an auxiliary Python SDK along with Python wrappers and Python plugins. These tools make it possible to work with our software more quickly and simply, and generally lower the barrier to entry in terms of the level of difficulty for developers. The team is working on the Python tools right now. We have completed the implementation of the IP version 6 protocol in Selfframe Node. Why this is important? IP version 6 is the 6th version of the IP protocol, the core protocol of the Internet. It connects network segments together and ensures the transmission of data packets between network nodes. All the details of our development you can see in our roadmap. KelVPN project news. The brand new KelVPN 7.7 is just about to launch, but I can't help but share with you some news about the upcoming changes. For the next KelVPN update, the team has made significant improvements to make your experience using the application even more enjoyable and efficient. We fixed several bugs related to KelVPN detecting and connecting to Selfframe Dashboard. This will simplify the connection process and provide more stable operation. The team paid attention to all the details, such as displaying the ping when hovering over the list of servers. Previously, there were problems with this. Finally, a blocking bug that prevented user nodes from using paid mode has been fixed. This opens up the possibility of releasing collaboration mode to all users without any restrictions. KelVPN 7.7 will be available very soon. In addition, we are already actively working on the next release, which will bring even more improvements and innovations, so stay tuned for all the updates. In the middle of the month, we had a unique affiliate AMA session with the CoinMarketCap Brazil community. It was the first in a format that will help us significantly expand the score of the project, with simultaneous translation into the native language of the local community, in this case in Portuguese. That is, the AMA was held in 2 languages at once and proved that this practice can be successfully expanded to other local communities. That's what we plan to do. Preparations for Blockchain Live 2024 have entered the final phase, and we can already show off our brand new merch. You can win this merch at our booth. The location is P2. If you are at the forum, be sure to come. Finally, the biggest announcement is that a new project in the Selfframe ecosystem has finally kicked off. This is DotFlat, a fully backed flat coin with stable purchasing power. We have launched the project's social networks. All links can be found in the description of this video. Be sure to subscribe to get all the details. This concludes our slightly explanatory Selfframe news blog. See you next time.